Awesome Aries. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. How are you this month? Hope we're all sort of settling into this new reality okay, as best as we can possibly be, and look for all the silver linings that we can find about being at home more, maybe looking within and really searching our souls, for what's important in our lives. If you haven't followed me before, I'll just give you a really brief rundown about what I do. This is a bit of a tarot astrology combo. So I'll start drawing some tarot cards as two themes for the month for you. Then look at your horoscope and then draw some more cards and give you a psychic interpretation of what's going on, the likely energies around you this month. So let's go to the now, and I'll draw these cards. I've already pre-shuffled them, Awesome Aries, but let's see what comes up. And I'm going to go with this one. Closing my eyes now, I see a ship out on the ocean, okay? There's actually a sense of adventure. This is really sort of weird because it's like staying at home opens a whole new world to some people in some ways. Maybe you're getting in touch with your subconscious more, and there's freedom in that because anything and everything is possible, when you go down deep within. All right, and you need to, because here we have the Four of Swords. Okay, so swords is all about mental energy. This indicates you could be quite tired. You need to be careful of exhaustion. Don't do too much. Do stay home. But because it's swords, it could be your thoughts. Okay, your thoughts, your head might be going at 90 miles an hour, even though you're in four walls. And not everybody's in four walls, I know. Essential workers are out and about. But don't let your thoughts run away with you. This is time for R&R, rest and relaxation, because exhaustion could come about if you're stressed or you're particularly worried about something. You need to just chill out. And I know it's easy to say, take control of your head, okay? You are not your head, and it shouldn't be running you. Okay, because there are other faculties in life, such as your feelings, your spirit, and your body, and they all need attention. So don't let your head rule this month. All right, let's have a look at the other card from the second half of the month, the theme for the second half of the month. That's probably for me too, second half of the month for Awesome Aries. No, that one. Okay, going with that one. No idea what this is. This must be for an individual out there with connections to the Netherlands. I'm seeing windmills and clogs. So hopefully that'll make sense to somebody. I've got no idea. I don't think it's for everybody, obviously, because I've got no interpretation for it whatsoever. Closing my eyes again. All right, now we're talking for everybody. I've got a ladder in front of me. This means that action steps need to be taken. And yes, there is a time for chilling out on the lounge, absolutely, watching TV or watching YouTube, whatever you do. But there is a time also for getting up and doing stuff. Plant a vegetable garden if you're in an apartment or a townhouse or something. Get some pots and put it on a balcony if you've got a balcony. I know it's different in different countries and not everybody has a balcony, but if you can grow your own veggies, it's it's a real source of self-fulfillment. Okay, growing, because you're growing the seeds within and you're seeing it right in front of your very eyes. Okay, so we have the King of Wands. This is a great card. This is about motivation. Yes, you're probably not feeling motivated at the beginning of the month so much as what you do in the second half of the month. Maybe here, just rest and say to yourself, I'll put things off to the second half of the month when you got more inspiration and more motivation. See these yellow sunflowers in the background? Even grow sunflowers. they grow really easily apparently from seed. If you can get seeds, okay, I know a lot of seedlings are sold out, but you can still grow seeds. That's what I'm doing anyway. Green for opportunity. There's a lizard down the bottom here which represents the dragon energy, the kundalini, physical energy for doing stuff. And red for action steps, yellow for solar plexus, and getting a sense of achievement, goal-oriented behavior. This is a fatherhood figure who sort of teaches you how to do stuff and motivates and inspires you. So that's a great card for the second half of the month. Alrighty, let's look now at your horoscope, and you'll see down here, I'm sorry the symbols have turned out really small. They didn't look small to me, but they look small on the camera. But here we have the sun in the second house. So your finances, see all this activity here, your finances are quite important in May to look at. And from the 19th of April to the 21st of May, the sun is here showing you new ways to do stuff to do with money, whether that be making more money or reorganizing the income streams that you currently have. Okay, so that's a really big help to you. You also have from the 27th of April to the 12th of May, Mercury in your second house as well. That's this little one here. And they will move into your third house later in the month. Okay, so Mercury is the divine messenger. And so you could be very active getting organised. It's good also, and especially going from here to here for small business. Lots of activities around promotions here, marketing, sending out promo campaigns and things like that, blogging, communications. Okay, so lots of activity around your money. 1st of May to the 8th of May, Venus squares Neptune. Here's Venus and Neptune up the top, making a square. And it's almost like, be careful what you wish for, because an old lover could come back. There's some illusions to do with, Venus squaring Neptune. So an old lover could come back from the past, just not seeing the picture clearly. And it could also be to do with your extended family, your brothers, your cousins, nieces, nephews, all that sort of thing, brothers, sisters, extended family, that something comes up, but it's not the full picture. Because this is 10th house, Neptune's in your 10th house, it's also about your heart's desires as far as vocation and career. Maybe you want to change job and, your brother's telling you not to do it or something like that, but he's not seeing the full picture. Or you're not seeing the full picture, okay, with Neptune up there in the house of career and reputation. The 5th to the 22nd of May, however, sees Venus trining Mars. So, excuse me, this is great for love and affection, creativity. You could find yourself craving beauty and love, and you really want to go out there and find it. Okay, so Venus here, Mars up here makes a lovely angle, and you could be feeling very motivated about having your heart's desires fulfilled, whether that be on a love level or a beauty level or a creative level. Now over here in your 7th house we have the moon. Okay, so transformation around, not 7th house, 8th house. Transformation around intimacy and other people's money. Okay, this could be to do with loans, inheritances. In Australia we say superannuation, which is 401k in the US. Okay, so there's stuff coming up out of your subconscious about that. It brings a lot of transformation, but it also brings completion to something. Maybe you've been thinking about these issues for some considerable time, and now it's coming, to a finalisation. Okay, on the 12th, Mercury goes into your 3rd house here, which I was just mentioning before. So that will be the 12th to the end of the month, and that's going to make you even more busy with communications in your business if you have one, or in your local area, or just communications generally, new people coming to your life and new messages. Now, the 12th of May to the 28th of June, Mars is in your, moves from your 11th house here into your 12th house. This could be a little bit frustrating because you may have a lot of desires that, you know, you feel coming up from your subconscious, but it's very hard to make them physical. But that's only because it's not yet the right time. It's like you're sensing it, but you can't actually act upon it at the moment. Okay, so this will be the 12th of May to the 28th of June, so it's actually a fair while. So hard to make them physical. The best thing you can do is retreat for the moment, and things will get easier in the future about it. And you know, one other thing you can do to sort of help this is help others. When the 12th house is involved, if you can help other people with something, it'll eventually come back to you in some way. The 21st sees the sun into your 3rd house that I mentioned before, again about communications, messages, and chatting perhaps with your neighbours, or getting closer to your local community in some way. The 22nd sees a new moon here, that's a new moon in your 3rd house. This is all about new beginnings, okay? So again, meeting people in your local environment. It's like there's more detail and more focus on your local area. Could also be, you know, some sort of issue with technology, and then you decide you're going to get a new computer or a new device of some description there. Okay, so let's now look at the cards, and I'm going to draw some cards, one for every week, and see what we come up with. Obviously there's not 5 weeks in May, although it may feel like it. So this position here is just the last couple of days of the month. Alrighty, so let's have a look now for the first week of May, Awesome Aries, to see what's likely to happen for you. Oh, that one's jumped out. Okay, so it is about money. 7 of Pentacles. So you could be a bit frustrated, feeling a bit impatient about money. Yes, the money's coming. You can see things are growing. You've got things growing, but it's just not happening in 5 minutes. Okay, so you might be expecting something beginning of May, and you don't get it until the mid to end of May. Okay, so it's coming, but it's just taking its time. Just take a deep breath. Your plans are working out. There are opportunities and things are growing for you. It's just growing at a slower rate. But you know, you can't make plants grow any quicker. Just give them the water, give them the sun and a bit of fertilizer, and let them go for it. If you sort of tinker, it could make it worse. So just take a deep breath. And let's see now, 2nd week of the month for Awesome Aries. Just looking, going with that card. Closing my eyes. I didn't close my eyes there because it jumped out literally. It was so frustrated it jumped out of my hand. Okay, 2nd week of the month for Awesome Aries. Okay, I see a bed in front of me, and I'm in a really old-fashioned room, like in the sort of 1800s in England, in a country estate or something like that. And I'm looking at the bed, and the clothes are being laid out. So this is about you changing your identity. When I see clothes, I know that means a change of identity. You're going to reinvent yourself, and when you actually do get to go out eventually, you know, you might have a new look. So you might start sewing or buying new clothes, doing your makeup. You've got time now to experiment with your makeup and your hair, to do something different. Okay, and it's the Ace of Wands, so this fits nicely because aces are new beginnings, and wands again, that fiery motivational energy. Okay, so I really think that experimenting with your identity is a wonderful idea. You can see here there's sort of little leaves, so there's growth. There's a baseball bat, so some action to be taken, but it's more about feeling the motivation and the inspiration that Spirit has given you. You see here in the background there's a hill here. That's often a challenge, okay, but that's all right. We all have challenges sometimes, and maybe the challenge is for you to decide exactly what your new look is going to be. And on that point, it's not just you changing your identity physically, but that is to reflect what is going on deep within you, because you're changing and evolving all the time, okay? So you want to present that new reality to the world to, you know, indicate what's really going on with you and who you really are. Okay, third week of the month for Awesome Aries in May 2020. Let's see what comes up for you. That one's sort of stuck. Let's go with that one. It wants to stay there. Okay, I see a roller coaster, so that's pretty clear that some aspects of your life are like a roller coaster ride. At the moment, in the middle of the month here, we're going on the up, and so, you know, things are looking better, but then you'll be rather exhilarated and thrilled when it comes down the other side. Okay, and again, Wands, 10 of Wands, the end of a cycle. I don't know if you can see that clearly. That skirt is green. There's a lot of green in the background. So growth and opportunity, but you've been working hard on something, and you can see this woman, she's pulling this trailer full of baseball bats. So a lot of energy's been extended, could be into something like a project or work or something you've been working on, but it's coming to an end. Maybe your job is coming to an end, but that's actually probably a good thing, because that opens a lot of new doors. So because there's so much green, there's opportunity coming. So I wouldn't be concerned about it if your job does finish up mid to end of May. That's indicating a new beginning is starting for you. And you can see, yeah, and there was Wands before, so it's, you know, May is about, seems to me that May is about getting you motivated and, you know, changing your direction in life. Okay, so it's a bit exciting in that sense. Okay, fourth week of the month for Awesome Aries. Fourth week of the month for Awesome Aries. I'm going with that one. Closing my eyes now. I see a catapult and it's shooting a person into the sky. So a new trip, a new journey. It's when it takes off, it's going to happen very fast. So I feel like you'll be on a steep learning curve, or it'll happen all of a sudden and then you'll be away. Okay, and we have the Justice card. This keeps coming out in other live streams that I've done recently. This is about natural law, L-O-R-E, not human law, L-A-W. You'll see here she has the scale. She has to weigh up what is in front of her, but she can't see all the evidence. She hasn't got all of the evidence. But she has a secret weapon, because she has this owl on her shoulder that is whispering in her ear, telling her which way to go. Action to be taken, because look at all that red. And over here, there's a sword. This is about analysing, classifying, and making a decision about something, okay? It could be if you leave a job, you have to make a decision about what new job you start. There might be multiple options. Feet on the ground, time to be practical. But natural law is important here. So get in touch with nature if you can still go out, because some countries can. Go to the beach if there's not too many people. Go for a walk in the forest. Get in touch with nature, and that will help you with the energies around here, around with this card. Okay, weigh things up. Be logical, practical, and you'll be fine. Okay, if you do have a legal matter, this card is a help. The energy of this card is a help, but it does not ensure, you know, 100% success in the legal arena. Sometimes what it does do is aid negotiation. So an offer might come 4th week, or towards the end of the month. Last couple of days, 30 days have September, April, June and November. April, June and November. All the rest have 31. So 31 days, 3 days, that one. Last 3 days of the month for Awesome Aries. What can I see? I got something there. I've got an arrow fired into the air looking for a target. Okay, now it doesn't hit it. It's not a bullseye, but it does still hit the board, so it's okay. Something comes up, which is not, it's not grand. It's not the be-all and end-all, but it's okay. And, you should grab it with both hands, I would think. Okay, up to you. Of course, your life. Do what you want. Queen of Wands again. It's all about wands. Okay, motivated, inspirational. This woman is organised and she really goes for things. She's got a great sense of personal fulfillment and achievement. Again, see the sunflowers here. We had them before. Earlier in one of those cards which were the themes, it was the King of Wands. Now we've got the Queen of Wands. I think it was the King of Wands. Now we've got the Queen. So this is insight, awareness and happiness. But it's the kind of happiness that comes because you've done something and you've done it well. And, it's that sense of achievement and accomplishment, okay? She's wearing blue because she is expressing herself properly. She's got gold around her waist, just like the King of Wands, which indicates the solar plexus, fatherhood. Even though this is a woman, the solar plexus, we all have male and female energy within, so women have male energy. So even though she's a queen, she's still got the kingly energy and the fatherhood energy within. So she's sitting on a wooden throne because she's in touch with the earth. Now look down the bottom here is a wildcat, similar to a Bengal. I have 2 Bengal cats, Leo the leopard and Prince Harry, and it's all about instincts, okay? Getting in touch with your instinct here is very important for Queen of Wands. So that's your month. I'd love to know, how do these cards relate to you personally? Okay, all of these wands, the Justice card and the Pentacles. What's happening with your work? Are you feeling really motivated so that, you want to try something new? And now, this is what Spirit is actually leading us to try something different that, we've never tried before. It's a reset so that, the way things were, it's totally going to change now. It'll never be the same. We'll never have that life that we had. And that's a good thing, because if you were jaded or, unmotivated or just too comfortable in your position, there's a thing, sometimes we get too comfortable. This has come along to shake us all up so that we can improve as a society and as individuals. Okay. So I hope that helps you. Please, let me know in the comment section how you are. I love reading your comments, and I'll always try to answer you. And give this a like if you found it helpful. Share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. I just want to wish you a very insightful and healthy month. Stay home as much as you can, because that's what will keep you safe, and all your loved ones safe as well. Okay, thanks again for watching, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.